we got some lighting. That's better. Alrighty, we are officially 15 seconds in. I'm a little bit early today, but hey, that's okay. Hi, hello, welcome. Thank you to everybody who's joining me on the live stream today. I am going to be going over Anime WonderCon. This was my physical badge and or tickets for the convention. It's got a cute little ferret on there, says Anime Wonder. And I went for the weekend pass. This was over in Ridgefield, Washington through November 15th to the 16th, 2025, this past weekend, or just a couple days ago. I will say the convention itself was, first off, I have to give my applause for the facts of it being very family friendly. And being on a small scale allows other new time con goers to kind of dip their feet in without getting absolutely overwhelmed by the the chaos of the cosplay crowd. And like, there's a good chaos, and then there's the chaos that you just don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. This one was far from it. There were a lot of families there, a lot of young children, and it was just overall very family friendly, and I'm very happy to say that. On the side note, it was very small. Just located to one building, which, you know, that's fine. Keeps everything a little bit more organized. Getting into the building, though, was a little confusing. Weren't any signs or road maps or arrows saying this way, this side to the con entrance, this side to the vendors area. So we kind of ran into a couple snags there. But one of my issues being these little fabric ribbon wristbands. I do like them. It's very nice. It was, for the most part, comfortable to wear. And we're guessing that these were, they were supposed to be temporary, but there's a but here. They recommended that you cut them off after you were done, or after the con was over. And unfortunately, that's what I had to do. You see this little rip marks there? That's because, here it is. This little itty bitty bracket right here, a shiny black bracket. You see that? It's got teeth on the inside. So when you went to go and, you know, tighten it up, I'll just do a little demonstration here. You snug it up, it's good. You see there's the little teeth marks. Not bad, it's okay, but now you really can't adjust it. And I'm like really trying here. The only way you can adjust it is kind of like a zip tie. You go up and maybe you can kind of press the fabric down and move the little plaque backwards. So if you're not careful, especially for young ones who need to do a little bit of fidgeting or they just got to have some kind of tactile sense, I myself had some trouble getting these off of my square wrists. Specifically trying to get it over my thumb joints here. If I don't have to, like, I would love to be able to, like, press the sides, give the teeth a little bit of relief, and be able to slide it down, slide it up, and then just keep it as, like, a little ribbon to be hung up on the wall or something, or hung on a con lanyard. Like, that would be so much better. But No, they recommended you just cut it off. The thing that I don't get though is they said that there are going to be other designs in the near future. And I get that, like that's awesome. Especially if they have the dates posted on there. Why do I have to cut the ribbon off my wrist? It just kind of seems like a waste. Because if somebody tries to show up with a ribbon that's not that year's design, that's not those dates, that's not that year, yeah, obviously they're not going to be able to get in. But like, I don't want to cut this if I don't have to, because this is cute. So one of the other things that the con had was these bracelets that kind of publicly displayed whether or not you were down to socialize or if you were kind of in a no, don't talk to me mood. You would be able to display that to the other con goers via these bracelets. This one says, let's be friends. Personally, I don't know if it entirely worked. I like the idea. That's a great concept. But I don't know. I think that's really awesome. I'm not entirely sure if it worked for me. I made sure day 2 to pull my sleeves back a little bit, and not too many people approached me day 1. And I was in my mask. Let me get it for those of you who may or may not have seen it. I do have pictures and videos here on my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram account. I'm gonna zoom you guys up if I can. So hang tight. Oh, let's see. Gamer Chick says, I think they have people cut it because people can edit the dates so they so cutting keeps them from doing it. Well, it's kind of like a satin ribbon. So I don't know if the only way you can get a physical ribbon is to actually show up there in person. These are not sent out online or sorry, through the mail like what some conventions do. So how they could edit them, I'm not entirely sure. But that's not exactly a problem I need to figure out. I got my own problems. Alrighty, so here is Trinket Trader. I'm gonna have to zoom you guys out a little bit. Owl Mask I've been working on for about 3 weeks up until this weekend here. She was a real delight to make, a little bit of a troublemaker at first, trying to get the headdress situation set up. I didn't want my hair to show. I didn't want my neck to show if I could avoid it, because it would just kind of break the illusion. And I eventually got it figured out, but I do have her decorated in a bunch of little odds and ends trinkets that you can kind of see here. Just a bunch of little things us craft hoarders come around to find. It was honestly a lot of fun decorating her headdress. Gotta have the jingle jangles. So yeah, if you guys want to see more up-close embellishments, I do have a video on YouTube. I think it's in my shorts. That kind of gives you a brief little preview of everything that she has on. Especially now that I've got these feathers. This is felt, by the way. Now that I've got these feathers painted and detailed, oh my wow, that was an endeavor in itself. Okay, so let's take a look at what everybody decided to trade. Now, I went in as a trinket trader because, one, I unfortunately don't have money to spend freely. There were so many things I absolutely wanted to buy. And it was like, I got the chance to give a little trinket gift to Tara Sands herself. If you don't know her, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, she does a lot of the voices for Pokemon. She's got, I'm going to pull this back up here. If you want to take a look into that, if it shows up on your screen there. She was such a sweetheart and a delight just to chat with. I would have gotten her picture, taken a selfie picture, but she was asking for money for those, just on a price sign. And I didn't have any money to spend. Now, that is not an adequate excuse. Sorry, this is more of her cards. Not having money to spend is not an adequate enough excuse to do trinket trading. If you are going to do trinket trading, I highly suggest you do it to make people's experience better at the con. And that was exactly why I chose to do trinket trading. Not for the fact that I didn't have any money to really spend on all of these wonderful artists. I'm going to bring you guys down so that way you can have a closer look at these amazing people. Here we go. But yeah, I highly suggest if you want to do trinket trading, you don't expect anything back or anything. I wouldn't expect anything back. Anything, above sticker price. And I truthfully was not expecting anything back. I just wanted to go, here, have this, have fun, have conversations. Oh yeah, somebody tracked me down on day 2 and actually gifted me this adorable little mushroom. I adore it with my heart and soul. But yeah, trinket trading is something that, it's just, I wanted to make people happy. This was the first time in a long time that I've been to a convention, and I just had so much fun. Let's see, can I see your designs? Sorry, I have to leave. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I will see about reaching out to you and answering those questions that you have. I hope you have a good day. Sorry I didn't see your questions in time. Oh yeah, also got to meet this guy. He was so cool. Really awesome person to chit chat with. And he was actually sitting next to Tara, so I bet they were having a blast talking to each other. Oh yeah, and then Con Rangers. This was really awesome. Look at this. I survived the dungeon and all I got was this stupid ribbon. I love it. This was from a guest cosplayer at the convention. And I will be releasing pictures up on my Instagram here soon. And you might be able to recognize a few of them. If you are local to Kelso, Woodland, Longview, Ridgefield, all of those places, don't be afraid to say hi. I was the Trinket Trader Owl, prowling around, hanging out with people. I was also able to get some selfies with some cosplayers, which was genuinely awesome. We've got, zoom in there, focus. There we go. This camera is about as good as my eyes. Oh my goodness. And then this booth. What a cute couple. I will be reaching out to them and all of these other ones as soon as this video uploads to Instagram. So that way they know they've got at least one fan calling out their name. And then one person graciously gifted me 3 free stickers. And these were ones that he actually gave out for free. So I didn't take anything from his booth. He just wanted to give out free stickers. I'm like, dude, that is so awesome. And if I visited your booth and you ended up giving me a trinket and you don't see it up here, that's because it likely went to my little sister. I found some that I knew she would absolutely love and adore, and so that's where they went. Oh yeah, and I got this awesome little rune stone that also came from the Con Rangers. And then I like this cat. He's so cute. Yeah, all in all, I did have a good time. Oh yes, and then my first trinket trading experience, I came up to a table and, well, they actually called out to me, and this was one of the things that I was gifted. It's this special type of woods that I think she said is from Africa, but it's supposed to have a really unique smell when you burn it. However, I decided to just take a sniff because I'm weird like that when she gifted it to me, and I'm like, wow, it smells like cinnamon. And she goes, oh, that's because I have cinnamon toothpicks in my purse. Do you want some? Oh, I declined. I'm like, no, I'm good. But like, it still kind of does smell like cinnamon. So that was sweet. I got to talk to them, found out one of them was bound by wheelchair, unfortunately, but she still made it there. She was all dressed up, and it was so nice to see that people got there however they could. And it was just, it's really nice to see when people go out of their way to get dressed up, to go to a convention, to just have fun. And I made sure I did my best to grab every, what are these called? Wow. Business cards with every trades that I got, regardless of if I got a trade from them or not. Everybody deserves a little bit of a shout out, as these were the vendors. And this is such an adorable little card. You know how the Pacific Northwest is about old men in pointy hats, right? The gnomes and all of that stuff. Although I think this guy isn't a gnome. Here is the social media. Actually, this is the social media card right here. Go check them out. That art style is just absolutely adorable. So yeah. Everything that you don't see on the table, if you met me in person, has gone to my sister because I knew she would love those things individually. And no, I did not trade any of the things that I got. I came with my own basket full of my own trinkets, and that's just, we want to share the love and the kindness. This owl sticker is super, super cool. Totally on par with my mask. So yeah, if I had the chance to do it again, I definitely would. I was able to go both days for the weekend, and I think next time I think next time I definitely will bring more trinkets. I don't think I have very many left. Nope, I got rid of them all on the second day. So my mission was accomplished. All right, now on to the actual website. I don't have a screen sharing thing on my phone, at least not to be able to tie it into the live stream, unfortunately. But the website itself, if you check out, I'm going to pull up the pink one just because I think you can, contrast is a little bit higher than the purple. Anime WonderCon. If you type in Anime WonderCon, you can look on their website and see everything that they have posted online. I did talk with some of the event organizers one-on-one in, oh my wow, why is it taking me so long? Instagram. And they did say that this was their first time planning this. So it kind of sounds like it was their first co-planning with the Richfield Event Center. You know, everybody deserves the everybody deserves a second chance and a measure of, or what is it, the benefit of the doubt. I did not see under events and schedule what was planned for the individual days, and I almost entered a cosplay competition that was for 7 to 17-year-olds. It's been a long time since I've been 17. So I wasn't able to go up there, but they did not release the events and schedule until pretty much like the day before. And I was busy in a con crunch or a cosplay crunch to get the headdress and my outfits and the trinket basket all situated. So I did not get the chance to see that the cosplay competition for 18 and up was day one around 2 o'clock. We got there around 3-ish. So I guess that was kind of sort of our fault, but I'll be on the lookout for it next year. This was the only one that came close to where I am locally, and it was more importantly affordable. So that's just one of the reasons why me and my family went. All right, so far I have managed to talk and ramble for 23 minutes. Thank you to those of you who stuck around. I will happily answer any questions. My eyes are on the chat right now. If you are watching from our meeting at the convention, give a shout out in the comments. Or perhaps you just saw me walking around, or you saw one of these and wanted to check me out. If you do have any of my business cards, I might hold off on live streaming for a little while, just because I haven't been getting any kind of engagement on my YouTube channel or on my Instagram account. And I think the live stream was great for, I think the live stream was great for when I did pour paintings, because you could watch everything happen in its entirety and just watch everything happen. And now that we are coming into winter, the temperature in the house fluctuates quite a bit, and so it's just not good long time, or it's not good long term for the paintings. Whoops. To be able to shrink adequately and cure. But if you do want to keep Monday live streams a thing, check out my YouTube page every now and then, just in case I make a post, and that way you can vote for what you would like to see. I do want to keep on doing these crafts. I will admit, though, I am a bit of a lazy editor. I find it to be rather difficult on the program that I have for editing my videos. And I'm just having a hard time trying to figure out what is a good editing program to use. So I'm trying, but this is also my very first year in keeping up with my YouTube channel and trying to be consistent. These live streams are just one of the ways where I am doing my best to be consistent. But yeah, check out my Instagram account. There will be pictures of myself and other cosplayers that will be uploaded here pretty soon. My Instagram channel is the same as my YouTube name. That way you guys can find me pretty easy. We're just going through the last of the awesome artists with the different cards that I got. This one's got a lot of social medias. There we go. And I do believe this one is a commission artist. So if you want some art done, check them out. And this one's local to Seattle. That's awesome. I love this one so much. It's so cool. And then we'll go one more over with the stickers. Hello, Pan Chan. Hoopa rings. Milk tank, of course, milk tank. All right, and then we've got an awesome Bulbasaur. This is a temporary tattoo. I might apply this to perhaps one of the candle jars that I have. I think that would be pretty cute. Tara was such a sweetheart to talk to. I wish I could have stayed there and talked to her longer. Taken a selfie with her, but again, I didn't have the money for her prices, unfortunately, but she did get a trinket from me. Oh, look at that. She's even got the information down here. This is honestly so cool. Just giving you guys a chance to, there we go, get a good look at the different voices or the different TV shows she's worked on as a voiceover. One last look at the goodies. Got this cute Bulbasaur. This is really adorable though. Super cute. A little rune stone. I don't know. I don't know if I kind of want to paint this. I've got some mica powders that would like really bring this to life. I do wonder where this owl sticker is from. If he's a character from something. And I know exactly who this sticker is going to be going to. So that's the thing. These little gifts and goodies, they are not just for me. If I see something I know a friend of mine or a family member likes, they're going to be sent over. I can't ever hardly shop for myself, so I mean, I've got my favorites. Like this one. One of my favorites, I'll say. And this was pretty cute. I am going to have to think of something special for this one. Cute little red panda. And this sticker is actually like, it feels really nice. Oh yeah. And I do have a friend who's got a Jeep. So you no doubt can see where this is going. And last but not least, we will end on this little Frogger. All right, once again, this was my review of Anime WonderCon. I will keep my eyes peeled for the next time they come into town. This is where they were last weekend. And I will be sure to try and be a part of it again. Maybe I'll enter a cosplay competition. That would be fun. All right. This Monday live stream is over. If there is anything you would like to see me do, leave a comment anywhere on any of my videos or on my Instagram account. I will always reply in a timely manner. And I want to see what you guys want to see. If you would like to see a tutorial on how I made my owl mask, we can even make one together, you know, during another live stream. I like doing these live stream because it's just a point and shoot. And that's just a little bit easier for me. One last little goodie to feature. Alrighty. I will see you guys next Monday, maybe. Bye for now.